What can he expect in tonight's game? He's covering the Celtics, of course, but
Sure.
after what we saw the last time out and seeing the Cavaliers blow that 21-point lead,
Yeah.
and LeBron not being LeBron, for we don't even have time to go into all that. What can we expect in tonight's game 4?
Well, that's good because I don't have an answer for it for the LeBron thing. I don't know what that was. I mean, and frankly, he's probably entitled to have a weird game here and there. He's about to become the NBA's all-time postseason scoring leader sometime in the very near future, in the next couple of games. But he was strangely passive, I thought, and I kept waiting for him at the end of that game after they'd blown the lead. I kept waiting for him to sort of take over, and it never developed for whatever reason. I think you'll see. I think you'll see the Cavalier team you saw in the first half primarily, and that doesn't mean Kevin Love's going to knock down 7 threes again, but just, better focus, better energy, ball moving around, which it does when they get going, and then not letting go of the rope. I mean, that's the simplest way to put it is they let up. I guess if you're looking at sort of a weakness, once they're not hitting shots, which they stopped doing down the stretch against Boston, then you ask yourself, well, okay, well, what's their plan B? How do they get back in the games if they're not hitting threes? And teams that embrace the three tend to just stick with it, and sometimes they don't fall. And that was a little bit of what happened, I thought, in Game 3.
Yeah, but the interesting thing was that LeBron in games 1 and 2, and especially in 1, he took it to him. He took it to the rack there and got inside the paint. What was he, 7 for 7 in the first quarter? And so he was on the attack.
26 points in the paint in the first game, yeah.
Right. And so he took the Celtics on almost single-handedly, and then everybody else kind of played off that, whereas in Game 3, it was almost as if he went in with the intent of, I want everyone else to get their touches. I want everyone else to get their points, and then I'll pick it up later if need be. But when they needed him, he didn't have anything left. It was strange.
In Game 2, they played him a little differently and sagged off him a lot, which, that used to be the scouting report on LeBron before he started hitting jump shots the way he has this postseason was you want to make him a jump shooter. And of course, he knocked those down in Game 2 and wound up 12 of 18 with 30 points. And I don't know what happened to him in Game 3. He was not aggressive at all in terms of looking for a shot or driving the ball and getting to the rim. But again, I can't explain that. I don't know what was in his head. You never know what's going on. Maybe he wasn't feeling well. Maybe he decided that this was the game to get others involved, and then he lost the moment maybe late in the game. I don't know. I can't explain it. I think you'll see a different guy and a different Cavalier team tonight. And by the way, they probably should have won the game anyway. On the last play, they made a horrific defensive mistake, which cost them the game anyway.